We are receiving an all expense paid trip
from DJ Classes. Can you celebrate everybody?
Nice outfit.
Thanks. Celebrate Steez. It's not easy,
Or Steve, like Steven.
Yeah, it's kind of like my name is Steven, and it's just a function of who I am, Steez. Do you understand that?
Sorry, Steve isn't Steven.
Oh my God, I love that.
Why this guy they clap?
It, man.
Wait till they clap for. But anyways, how you doing now?
I'm alright. I like this your Adire.
No, it's not actually Adire.
Oh,
it's more of like a silk. I don't know. I mean, it was made by one of my guys.
Oh, it's actually nice.
Thanks so much.
Adire, this thing.
Thank you so much, man.
But the patterns are actually nice, that kind of thing.
It's playing tic-tac-toe.
X and O.
Reminds
me of Squid Game.
So that's Squid Game. Anyways, welcome guys back to our channel. This is the Man's Way. And I remain your very own seat, the LASSIX Classics.
And I remain Mr. Dokes.
One thing I know about is that a lot of the times when January 1st is that date on the calendar, there is that initial, we like call it ginger.
Yeah, everybody's
morale is high. I have to hit the goal. I have to do this. I have to do that. This year I'm doing better. New year, new me. New year, better me. And most of the time when we get to check by December, we tend to see that a lot of people don't get to stick to their plans for the year, or they don't get to hit their goals for the year. What do you think are the reasons that can cause stuff like this?
Yeah, so I think one of the first reasons is that most times it's not just about having a goal.
Yeah.
It can be overwhelming if it's too voluminous, it's just a whole lot.
Yeah.
So there's no specific actionable step on how you want to achieve the nice, great plan you have done, and that's actually very important.
As much as possible for a year, so many people say they want to be fit and all of that, you have to be clear. What do you mean by you want to be fit? Are you trying to shred, or are you trying to bulk up? So you have to be clear about your plans and goals for the year. I think that's the first thing. Stating them that, write it down. Okay, this is what I want for the year. I want to have $1 million in my account. I think Mr. Dokes is trying to hit $1 million.
Even more than that, never say never.
Never say never, guys. The community of the Man's Way, I hereby declare that we are receiving an all expense paid trip
from DJ Classes. Can you celebrate everybody?
Who this guy? Something where you try start, you want to push up over it. Maybe that you want to hit $1 million.
I'm not aware of what you are saying. I
thought you just said it on camera.
That was a secret giveaway you already planned.
No, but you just said it on camera that you want to.
I didn't say that you were done. I thought it's your plan, that kind of.
I didn't say I want to take people out.
I didn't say that either.
All right, moving on. Nice.
Exactly.
Nice one. Well, so just like I was saying, be clear about your goals that you want for the year. I think it's now moves into the point he was saying earlier, which when you have a goal for yourself, you need to break them down into actionable steps.
Yeah. After talking about the fact that you must have actionable steps to the goals you set, it's important to put systems in place that would ensure that you have routines. Because it is easier to commit to something you have a set time to do it, probably an environment where it happens, a specific place it happens. Yeah, so a system is kind of going to be a guide to help do those things.
Fact, because back last year when I read the book Atomic Habits, I think one of the quotes that a lot of people take out of that book is, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Right? So as much as possible, you want to set in systems, putting systems in place so that you can achieve those goals that you want. Like you were saying, you want to be in the right environment, you want to shred. what are the systems? I need to go to the gym. How many times a day? Maybe 2 times, 1 time a day. It's just up to you. Do I want to work out from home? Do I want to work out? Do you want to work out at the gym? All right. So I mean, it's just you putting in these specific systems in place so that you are able to achieve your goals. I think this was one of the major things that affected us, that caused the pause on demand, right?
Yeah, I mean,
bro.
Now that we talk about that,
Yeah.
I want to talk about it from one angle, which would also lead me to talk about why we stopped, because I think it's gist time, right? We all love gist.
Right.
So
story time.
I mean, initially, when we started, the passion was legitimately there. Wanted to help young men
grow. Yeah, exactly.
Grow together and stuff. This community, which we are still doing, which we are still about.
Yeah.
When we started, it was a nice idea, and
it's still a nice. It's still an amazing idea.
It's still an amazing idea. Yeah. Now we started 2020,
and
then went into middle of 2021, and then something happened. We had to now think about it. How do we pay bills? Reality. How to face reality.
Well, I mean, society demands.
Yeah, exactly. And then we thought, okay, let's all get a job. Let's find ways to make money, and then when we do, we'd come back and find a way to start. One thing that we didn't do is that we didn't actually ask ourselves, how do we make it work? That kind of thing. And then we tried several times. Would give excuse, we'll do it next year, we'll do it next month.
There was a lot of procrastination,
that kind of thing. And there was even a time that we started shooting here.
I won't lie. I think the reason why we couldn't upload those videos, which I still have on my hard drive, by the way, is because the system that we quote unquote put in then wasn't sustainable. Yeah. Right. The person that was running production for us, right, that time had to change location, and because of that, we couldn't. It affected a lot of things. More than just setting goals for ourselves.
Yeah.
I think is actually putting in the right system, and not just putting in the right system, putting in a sustainable system, right?
That's a very interesting point.
Yep.
So I think, I haven't considered the fact that there's need for a plan, actionable step, systems in place, an accountability structure is also very important.
Very, very
Having
important.
A tracking system, somebody who you can tell to check up on you, find out how you are faring in a certain area of your life or a particular goal you've committed to, and all of that. It would help a lot. It will help that, okay, no matter what, these people are there, or this thing is there to ensure that I show up and do what I've said I would do. Yeah,
exactly. So you said something, tracking system, which is very important. Well, a lot of times we tend to not keep in track the kind of progress we've been making, which sometimes make us discouraged, right? So I mean, tracking your growth is a form of accountability, and which simultaneously gives you that check on, I've actually made progress so far. So I mean, having a tracking system in place, I think, is good. Not just a tracking system, a proper accountability system in place is also a good way for you to be able to achieve your set goals.
Yeah,
and see it come alive.
Yeah.
Right. I think the thing that we also need to mention is that burnout, to be honest, is inevitable.
Yeah, it's inevitable. Actually, it is not.
It is inevitable because not like it is inevitable. You can avoid it.
You can avoid it, but then it doesn't still guarantee that. I mean, nobody can be motivated all the time.
All the time, exactly. But what keeps you going is discipline. You knowing, staying true to your why.
Yeah. Why you started.
Why you started
exactly.
Why you started this plan in the first place. Why you tried to hit this goal in the first place. Having a very concrete why is going to be the reason why, and remembering that when burnout comes, will keep you going.
I just want to add something that remembering the why is important. To keep you going in the direction of what you really want to do.
Yeah.
And at the same time, on the long run, you'll be consistent at it. Why? Because you are not just going on the train of your feelings. You are going on the train of, I must do this thing, it is important. So you would show up and do it. You may not feel like, not always motivated, but you would show up and do it. So it keeps you consistent.
So meaning that you don't want to drive on motivation alone. You want to drive more on discipline and consistency.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. So just to make sure that you're also this is properly broken down and you guys understand what was spoken about in this video. I think for you to be able to achieve your goals in 2025, one thing you need to do is to what? Have a clear plan for your goal that you want to achieve.
Yeah, have systems in place.
Yeah.
Stay accountable.
Stay accountable is the last point. So I think that's basically it. And that'll be all for today's video.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like,
share,
subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when next we're dropping our video. And with that said, we think very highly of you. See you in the next video.